Hello there, little man. Okay, I guess this isn't gonna be as long as I want. I got too much video on my damn phone here. Move this over here slightly so I can see the speedometer looking good. There's speedometer. Have you ever noticed how cars get a lot of dust in them? Kind of stupid. Yes. So we are driving a Ford Fusion today, my own. Love it. Yeah, loving it. I wanted to rant about a couple things. Yo, fuck you, you fucking cock Bentley. You Bentley Mercedes looking shit car. I think it was a Mercedes. Mercedes is the one that's like up and then like down, like a triangle kind of. I think so. So you know, I'm gonna put something on the radio real quick for you to hear.
It's a deal.
We'll put that on low real quick because I need to talk shit and it needs to be said. But anyway, so yeah, a couple years ago, probably 2010, 2011, yeah, I'd say probably 2011, 2012, somewhere in that vicinity, a buddy of mine had said, "Oh, dude, you love G4, right? The TV channel." I said, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "Well, the host of Attack of the Show is starting his own podcast." And I was like, "Oh shit." Like, I wasn't really into podcasts at the time. Like, I was kind of more into, like, I'd watch a lot of YouTube videos and stuff, but, like, I wasn't really into podcasts. I never really got into that whole thing. But, I was like, yeah, I'm into them. So, I went and watched this podcast, Kevin Pereira's Pointless podcast. I loved it. Fell in love with the podcast. Watched it up until, I think he started making videos with Brian Redband, and then he like started doing them on YouTube secretly, and I had no idea. So one day on YouTube, I just noticed that like he was up on like episode 50 or 60. It was the Morgan Webb episode when he brought Morgan Webb onto the show. I had no idea that he continued doing episodes. So like I was like, "You're good, come on, come on, you're good." So fucking, oh, nice BMW. I'm over in this very rich community right now. But yeah, so I fell back in love with this podcast again. I watched it for another 50 episodes or so. Loved it. Rewatched a lot of these episodes. But the reason Kevin Pereira started a podcast was because he went on to Joe Rogan's podcast, and they said like, "Dude, we can hook you up. We'll help you." And they did. They ended up helping him make a podcast. Like I said, for like the first 40 or 50 episodes, and it was awesome. Loved it. So, anyways, I haven't watched Kevin Pereira's Pointless in probably a couple of years now. Like, I'll watch like an episode here and there, but like, I haven't watched it consistently in a while. But it's one of those things where you don't do it for a while, so like, when you do it again, you're like, "Oh shit, I forgot how good this was." And that's what happened is, so when I work, I listen to the Joe Rogan Experience, and I typically get between 2 to 3 episodes done a day. And where I'm at I keep referring to it as the lore or the arc of Joe Rogan, but where I'm at in the story so far, Kevin Pereira's been on the show I think 3 times now, 3 or 4 times, and that guy is just so fucking on it. Like he easily is one of my favorite people on this planet. As an entertainer and a creator, like, he's just so fucking, I like listening to him, man. He's so witty and fast, and everything he says is like, it's good, you know. He's like the fucking messiah. Like, I don't know, he understands the world on a level, and it's a good level that he understands. So I'm just saying, Kevin Pereira is fucking a genius. So if you like listening to audio at all, listen to Kevin Pereira's Pointless. It's one of the best podcasts out there. And the reason I say that is because when I hear things like this on the radio, it makes me remember like how fucking far behind radio is. Like the fact that radio came out first and podcasts completely took over the radio, it proves that that's like a dead format, or dead style of format, because it'd be so easy to put a podcast on the radio. Just fucking put commercials in it, dude. Every fucking, like, 12 minutes, put a commercial on or something. But listen to this.
Romantic thing.
And a one and a
Frazzlog
two.
from, anyway?
I think he was from North
Dakota?
North or South Dakota.
What was that accent?
North Dakota.
That was
Either North or South Dakota.
All right. Listen to how many times these bozos laugh.
Christy Lee is at the news. What else have you got?
A stranger was accused of spanking a man's son in a Georgia grocery store.
He was acting up.
The toddler's father, James Morris, told the Times-Herald his son was asking him for a candy bar in the store's checkout line when the man slapped the 2-year-old's hand and bottom.
It's the third kid.
According to a Noonan police report, 62-year-old Juan Martinez was arrested Tuesday night, charged with battery. Officers noted Martinez smelled like alcohol and slurred his speech.
Yeah, but come on. Now, how often have you not said to yourself, I wish someone would shut that kid up?
It's on a
running amok in the
daily
grocery
I
basis.
store.
think this is one of our favorite things to talk about. When we were all kids, it was okay for anybody to slap me. I know that.
There is a great scene in one of the early episodes of the show Mad Men when they're having a party.
October.
Yes.
And some guy who's not his house, not his kid, and he whacks a kid. And that
Oh, yeah.
brilliant scene, because that was very common.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously not.
Okay, so that wasn't a good example, but the fact is, they laugh, like, on the spot, constantly, always. Way too much. The stories that they bring up are stupid. Like, really, really stupid. Not anything entertaining, not anything like, wow, I can't believe that happened. It's like sub-level, like news stories. It's so odd. Like, oh, this woman smacked her kid. Well, back in my day, that was common. No, fuck you. Like, I don't give a fuck if it was common back then, dude. What happened to the story? You didn't even finish telling the story. Somebody smacked the kid, and then what?
As Missouri Sliced Bread Day, supporters say the day is needed to promote
What?
tourism in the northern city of Chillicothe, where the first commercially sliced bread was sold on
Yeah.
July 7th,
Wow,
1988.
Get ready for the laugh.
Fascinating.
I'm planning our vacation, kids. I was thinking either Disney World or the sliced bread capital. Who wants to
City
go to...
touts its carb-filled history and holds a sliced bread jam bluegrass festival every year.
Oh, my God.
Part of the celebration,
Sounds painful.
sliced bread.
Hey, give me that banjo. I just found a wood chipper.
Oh my God!
Sorry, Dean. A little bluegrass joke.
It's ridiculous. The real laughing bullshit comes in whenever they do like a